We start our journey to Japan with a quick trip from beautiful Boulder, Colorado to Denver International Airport, where I get the chance to check out the United 787 flight deck before we take off.
From Narita in the 787.
787, look at this thing. It's all like a big video game.
12 and a half leg-aching hours later, we land at Tokyo's Narita Airport and head into beautiful downtown Tokyo. Now, my hotel is near the Imperial Palace, which is the home of Japan's royal family. And as the sun sets over Tokyo, we can see the twinkle of city lights and even Tokyo's own Eiffel Tower. The trick with jet lag that I've learned is to stay up as late as possible, have dinner, a few sakes or a glass of wine before hitting the sack. It'll be a busy day tomorrow. We travel by train in Japan. This country has one of the finest railway systems in the world, called the Shinkansen Line, better known as the bullet train. Japan's railways' crack cleaning crews have a chance to tidy up the cabin and, in classic style, they bow after their work. What a cool society. And we're off. Now, these trains can go up to 200 miles an hour in pressurized cabins, and they're quiet. We're headed north to Sendai, Japan. The city was founded in 1600 and is nicknamed the City of Trees. In 2011, the city suffered catastrophic damage from a horrible magnitude 9 offshore earthquake and tsunami. But today, the weather's clear and warm. My guide, Hori-san, leads the way. And our first stop is a great high-end store that I really, really enjoyed. This place is gorgeous and would be an asset to any city. Check it out. The last store we were getting ready to visit in Sendai was really cool. The owner, and I'm ashamed to say I cannot pronounce his name, was totally into hi-fi. He inherited the store from his father, and he really knows sound. Check out the great listening room and all the vintage gear. Well, it's time to head back from Sendai to Tokyo on the bullet train. We're greeted with a beautiful sunset over the Tokyo skyline. It's late, but we've got to see another dealer. This one, called the Audio Union, is located in the heart of Tokyo's musical instrument district. This store is more like what I'm accustomed to in Asia, filled to the brim with every imaginable piece of audio kit you can squeeze in. A quick conversion of Japanese yen to dollars is easy. Just divide by 100. Check out the expensive Avalon speakers. And there's the king. Dinner and a good night's sleep await me. The next morning, we're back on the bullet train, but this time we're headed west to Osaka. On the way, we passed by Japan's most famous landmark, Mount Fuji, a sleepy volcano that last erupted in 1700 and helped form the island of Japan. Osaka is Japan's second largest city and among the largest in the world with over 19 million people. It's known as the nation's kitchen, and I can tell you, it has some excellent foods, including one of my favorites, soba noodles. One of the prettiest sights here is Osaka Castle, and is one of Japan's most famous landmarks. Now, I can't read Japanese and haven't a clue what the name of this store is, or for that matter, I'm ashamed to say, the wonderful owners of the store who were our hosts. It's all kind of a blur. Now, the bottom level is what we would think of as lo-fi, then up the stairs to the mid-level where, you guessed it, mid-fi. And on the upper floor, we get to the high end. It's all very logical here in Japan. A quick bite of noodles, and we're off to the last store of the day, my personal favorite of all that I saw on this trip. Again, this gentleman spoke not a word of English, but he and I instantly connected. I looked around at the cramped shop for the listening room, but didn't see one. Until we went outside, around the corner, and up a narrow set of stairs. Here it was. We walked past an amazing collection of audio treasures to the simplest, best-sounding listening room of any that we visited.
Very cool.
A very simple setup. A pair of magical loudspeakers driven by a spectral amplifier, MIT cables, a direct stream DAC, and a Berkeley audio DAC for the occasional comparison. After a long day, we're back in Tokyo, riding what is best described as a subway, straight to the Tokyo station where my hotel is located. See it? Right there. Nighttime again, and it's time for sushi and drinks. On our last day, we visit our distributor, Kenjitsu, and their showroom. It's filled with both new and vintage equipment. Now, this is a super nice facility with a well-set-up pair of B&Ws to make music. What an amazing trip. A whirlwind tour of a great country, and one I'm pleased to report is as much into high-end audio as any country I've seen. I had a great trip, and I love this country and the people of Japan. I do hope I can return again soon. Thanks for watching.